let's do some solar camping. Today we're in southern Utah and we are doing some camping. I got these really cool batteries and solar from a company called Blue Eddy. We're going to use these batteries and this solar to charge this toy hauler. We're gonna charge everything inside of it while we're here. The air conditioning, the refrigerator, whatever other thing we need. I've got 2 drones out here. I've got all these cameras. This is the PV420 solar. These are the latest and greatest from Blue Eddy. They have a few different types of solar on their website. This folds up really nicely and you can pack it away in like a tight spot. I wanna push this to the limits and then have the solar charge these batteries back up to see how good solar and batteries work when you're out in the outdoors and camping, because I've actually never done it before. I mean, I've camped before. Check out this Razer that we have out here. It is brand new. Is it a Razer?
It is a Razer.
Razer, we got a Razer. It is not a Can-Am, which is good that we don't have a Can-Am, because if you remember, this is Sammy Sam, my brother-in-law, and he had that Can-Am that was really slow that lost to the Tesla Model X, right?
I was winning.
There it is. There's the belt. It just blew. That doesn't look good. Did you get the jump
gear.
on me?
I cheated. Oh, that's what you wanted me to say.
Dang it. You're winning.
I was winning.
Till it broke because it couldn't keep up with the Tesla.
And belt broke.
Do you want to give us like the MTV Cribs tour of this place?
Ooh. Well, it's not quite the crib.
We did an MTV Cribs type video once before on a houseboat at Lake Powell, and it was little Lincoln and his friend Ty.
This is my friend Ty, and we are going to give you a tour, an MTV Cribs style tour of this wonderful houseboat. Welcome to my crib.
Well, I think the toy hauler deserves a little MTV Cribs treatment here. Let's do it.
What's up? My name's Sam. This is my crib.
Beautiful shade you've got here.
You know, the only and the best in the old mobile home. Keypad entry.
Keypad entry?
I mean, geez, you don't even need keys in this thing. Got us a screen door.
Ooh.
All right, it's small and mighty, but this thing is a toy hauler. Puts my machine right in this alley, all the way to the back gate.
So this is like a full-on bed up here?
Yeah, so watch this. This is a couch, and then it just makes it into a bed for the kids. When you're not using the bed, it has electronic jacks, and that goes up.
What? How far up?
It'll make both go all the way to the roof so you can put your machine in here.
Are you, so that's where the beds go? They go all the way up here against the ceiling? Okay, that is fancy.
Got AC, vents, in every crib. You know, in the crib scenes, everybody's got to have a messy room. So, this is the messy room.
This is the master?
More or less. Little guy toy hauler, right? But
oh, so you got another bed in here. So 3 beds.
You've got storage out the wazoo because it's a camper. You got to put your stuff in there. So in there's a whole compartment closet, the master closet.
Oh, wow.
This is the kitchen. You know, this thing's moving down the road at 80 miles an hour, so they have locks. The hard stuff.
Doctor.
Even the double hard stuff is Pepsi. I drank that all last night at the campfire. And the freezer.
Ice?
Only
What?
one thing in there.
Ice cream bars?
You want an ice cream?
Hey, Grant. Oh, I hit the shade. Have some ice cream.
The microwave, range, oven. I don't know if I've ever used. I don't think I've ever used this, but I barely make cereal. Lizzie may have used it once. Dun, dun, dun. Necessities. Oreos, chips, cereal, wheat thins. It's got water on board, 100 gallons. And it has a water pump that I have to turn on.
So if the electricity goes out, you can't get any water out.
All right, the electronics. Everybody's got their boom systems and their TVs at cribs. We could turn on Bluetooth, we could play DVDs.
BTA2DP, that's impressive.
This will run all of our audio and our TV. 160 probably millimeter TV.
Very impressive TV.
Niner.
The last
Ready for
room.
commode?
Let's see it.
There we go.
Ooh.
Hey, you know what's cool about this toy hauler than others? I have little kids. It's got a bathtub, and not very many of them have bathtubs. They're really shallow floor type showers and really tight. They're all small.
Look at that. There's where Sam takes his baths right there. Brooks, what's your favorite thing about this?
The bed.
What happens if your dad pushes the button and you're laying there? Will it squish you? This takes energy to charge and run this whole thing, and you have a few different options. Right here on the front is two basically like your regular car batteries that are right there. And that will run most of the electricity inside of there. But once it's depleted, you have to turn this guy on. This is a 3100 watt generator or inverter right here. You put gas inside of this, you turn it on, and then this recharges the batteries and gives it enough juice so that you can do stuff. So as long as you have fuel, you can put it in there. But like we heard this morning from our neighbors over there when they got up in the morning, they turned on their generator and it's pretty loud. I haven't even heard yours. There we go. Sounds kind of like a lawnmower. If you're sleeping inside of there, you're definitely gonna hear that in the middle of the night. Some people might not care about it, but I'm just pointing this out because the battery doesn't make any noise. We have solar panels out. There's 4 panels right here, and there's 4 panels right here. So right now we have this plugged in, and if you look closely, right now we are getting 242 watts of sunlight coming in, and we have 423 watts that are being used by the entire toy hauler right now. It's not optimal for solar. We'll see tomorrow what it's really going to be at. He's gonna use the microwave for popcorn. He doesn't need to use the air conditioning tonight because it's going to be nice and cool, but we're gonna play video games on the side of this just using this battery pack. And then the second test that we're going to do, coyotes. There's coyotes. We'll try to keep the kids in the camp tonight because of the coyotes. The second test will be tomorrow. During the day, we will put the solar panels out and recharge this while still running the toy hauler. And so we can run our camp just off of batteries. Here's something you can do with gas that you can't do with a battery. What, you made a line for it?
Watch out.
Oh my. Oh! Okay, that's one way to start a fire. I like your style, Sam. Now we gotta put the fire back in the fire pit. Wow, there you go. It's camping time. We are going to leave this connected to the toy hauler all night. We're at 95% battery right now. Will it die in the middle of the night? I'm gonna sleep in my Tesla. All right, good morning. I am a little bit tired out here, but the sun is coming up right now. It is early in the morning. It's about 35 degrees out here, 39 degrees, so it's cold. And the Blue Eddy ran all the way to 0 by the time the morning started. We have turned on the solar. We connected the solar. We've plugged it in for about 5 minutes and we're already to 3% battery. We're taking in about 600 watts, and I would imagine as the sun gets a little higher, we should be able to collect even more than that. This is the AC500, and the AC500 is kind of like, I like to think of it as like the brains or the connector that's able to take the energy from the solar, convert it, turn it into actual usable energy, and then throws it into the battery packs. We're getting a pretty good charge. We're at 40% after 2 hours, and that's just 2 hours. Like, give it a couple more hours, and I think we can get the battery pack to 100% while still running everything. Pretty useful considering it's silent. And this could support up to 3,000 watts of solar charging. That's a lot. Right now we only have 2 panels here. We're getting about 700. Maybe that'll push up to maybe closer to 1,000. But if we got more solar panels, we could take in up to 3,000. And then this does not come with a battery right here. This is just solely the inverter. And so you choose which batteries you want, how many you want to get. This inverter can handle up to 6 of the B300 or the B300S battery, which is 18.4 kilowatt hours of energy. Now, if we got another one of these inverters, we could get another 6 battery packs and connect all of that together. I'm pretty sure that's how much energy I have inside of my Tesla solar walls. It's been about 30 minutes and we are at 11% right now. I don't know, maybe an hour, 2 hours, and we'll have this thing at 100% again. Any type of situation that you would use a gas generator, you can think of using the Blue Eddy battery, inverter, and solar, and it's so much quieter. Like, we're in nature right now. I want to hear the birds chirping. I want to just hear silence out here. So thank you to Blue Eddy for sponsoring this video. If you're interested in checking this out, check out the link in the description and you can learn more. Now we're going to go and have some fun camping because that's what we're here to do. Check it out. I got a new drone. This is an FPV drone. It's a DJI drone thingy. When I put it on, I can see what's going on, what's coming out of the drone. And it's this little tiny baby drone but it has a camera on the front of it. So I'm gonna test it out for the first time. Sam's turning on his super fancy Razer thingy, and I'm gonna see if I can follow it and fly it. So don't expect the best footage here. This is the first time I've ever flown this. I'm pretty low to the ground. It's kind of cool. Whoop. Wow, I just went past it pretty quick. Oh! Oh my gosh. Good thing it has guards on the propellers because I'm almost crashing into weeds and everything. I got my first crash, but to be fair, I crashed it because I don't fully understand how it works. As soon as you lose it, it says returning home, which is a normal thing. But with most drones, it goes up like 30 feet and then it returns to home and then comes down and lands. This one just started coming back, and so it crashed into a bush. I don't think it's gonna be broken, but we'll see. Check it out, we found it. It is right here in this bush, and all the propellers are fine. It does have guards on the propellers. It automatically powered down. We wanted to keep it on so that we could drive over here and then look on the screen and maybe pull up the GPS like you would with any normal drone. But after 4 minutes of being on, it turned off to power save. And I'm like, no, don't do that. And there was no option. It just said turning off for power save, and you push OK. And if you don't push OK, I didn't push OK, and it still turned off. Maybe it could have been like an overheating thing, but why would you be overheating? As soon as it fell over, you would think that these would stop spinning and then it would just sit there. Such a fail. You have only 48 hours to buy the insurance on it. So I said no to it. Tell me about this Razer, because this is brand new. You barely got it, right?
It's been a week or two, yep.
Not that many people have this one.
The new Polaris Razor Pro R4.
What is it about this one that makes it so good?
Suspension is next level. It's got twice the motor that most other side-by-sides have.
Whoa.
It knows when you're leaning that it can lean you back into certain situations. It will probably make people feel a little too invincible. I bet there's gonna be a lot of crashed ones pretty soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a lot of machine for what you can do.
I love the color of it. It's like matte black, huge suspension. So the real question is, which one is better, Polaris or Can-Am? Go.
Oh, don't ask me that.
Go. Which one?
Currently the Polaris.
We just charged up the RC cars off of our battery pack that was charged from the sun. We're gonna show you the RC riding. This is an actual legitimate sport. People do RC rock crawling. There's competitions you can enter. See this guy right here? This is Brooks driving here. 4-wheel steering, just like the Hummer. Look at that rock. Whoop, oh, he's sideways. Oh, hey.
Oh, Jacer, that's gonna be a leaner. Oh. Keep going, just keep going, you got it. There it is. Atta boy.
Oh, Tammy. You've got to turn the wheels the right way, the front and the back. Choose the line to go down. This is steep right here. That's a tough turn. See it sliding, and Brooks is guiding it really, really well. For an 8-year-old.
I've done it, Dad!
Wow.
You can't touch the ground.
Nice move. Oh.
I still made it.
I'm interested to see how good of drivers these kids are when they're older. I feel like they're gonna be really good. Do another cool fast one. I don't have any fast shots. Do like a circle. Oh. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's a good donut right there. That's a crazy donut.
Good job, Brooksy Brooks.
I did donut!
So here's the plan with the battery and the solar. We are going to leave them with Sam. We are giving them to him to keep, to use. I think sometimes he'll take it with and use it. Sometimes maybe he'll just stay with this setup, but it's really nice to have another option and something out there. If you're interested, you can click on the link in the description. We've got the solar, which is the PV420. We have the inverter, which is the AC500. And then we have the battery, which is the B300S is the one that we have, which you can get up to 6 of them running on this. So thank you, Bluetti, for sending us this to test out. It's been really fun to have an excuse to get out here and just enjoy the sunshine and enjoy the beautiful weather before it gets so hot here that you almost can't even go outside. And then also, I'd like to get to the sand dunes and actually ride on the dirt now that I'm learning this FPV drone, and we'll get some cool shots. So I'm learning. I only crashed it once today, and I feel like it wasn't my fault. There's a reminder for you. As much as I love you watching our videos, thank you for watching them all the time. Go outside, go do something fun outside. The sun is therapeutic. It is really nice. Get outside.
The outdoors is awesome.
This is like the wild, wild west. I see people over there, they have tents. That's camping in my mind. This is like a hotel. He basically brings a hotel with him out here.
Glamping. And it gets fancier than this, but having a shower and heater.
That's nice.
Satellite TV.
My friend Zach, Jerry Rig Everything, if you're watching this drone is not for you. You are gonna get so sick, you're gonna be throwing up and not be able to walk for the rest of the day, or at least for a few hours. Whoopsies, what is that button? What was that button?
Got us a screen door.
Ooh, I like your style, Sam.